smashing the queen and getting up to above 2000. I think it was like 1995 and now got up to 2005. So we've got this very weak opening from black and very odd opening from black, so I kept it tight, kept it held back, kept it restrained. And again, this hedgehoggy thing which allowed me to attack their queen. I did actually consider this as a move and then let that happen and then let that happen and try to start trapping the queen that way, but no. Instead, I don't want to lose pawns. We're going to attack the queen like this. Now, it was a bit of a mistake because I kind of thought that I'd be able to come off well from this, but after this I should have done that. But anyway, I parried it like this. I was trying to be ultra aggressive against this queen. Get rid of that knight. Just get rid of it. This is all quite fast to play this, and now parry the queen. And this is the point where I started to see... Well, first of all, I was just building up this phalanx in the middle, but then after castling, I started to see that there was, because his queen had come and snatched that pawn, which I kind of wanted him to do, I could see that there was a way of trapping the queen. So here, we start with this. It's all a little bit complicated, and then we came and started to trap the queen here. So she's actually got very few places to go. She can take that pawn, which I wanted her to take again, and then this. Now, she's pretty much buggered, but she can attack my queen, of course. And after I take, she's got an option there. Did I have more traps with the... Yeah, I had more traps with the bish. And at that point, she's pretty much trapped. But she can get me off the bishop like this. But I can take, so she... Okay, she's still trapped. Has she got anything? She has. She can now take that pawn there. So this is quite extraordinary. And then this one comes across and she is still struggling for breath. She still looks at every step as if she's her last number. But no, she's got this. So I come here. Now I'm attacking that bishop as well. I'm at least going to get a free bishop. And she can take the free bishop. And I can take the free bishop. So it looks like the attempt to trap the queen is over. She's had instead a bit of a spanking. And her queen side is horrendously ravaged and weakened now. She's got an extra pawn, but the king looks bad there. It looks really bad, and I can't see a way he can castle at the moment. So she snaps up another pawn. She just tries to make the best of it. And now I see that there's another opportunity for this greedy queen, which is that I could get her in line with the king. So I try this. She doesn't bite immediately. So I come over here, making it more that it's just a free pawn and making it look like I'm up to something over here. And she takes with the pawn. Now, I suppose if I'd been like this player, I would have greeted that. But no, I've just immediately won this queen.
Kinside castling.
Nothing he can do. Or she. And then we get to here. And just trying to force an exchange of knights. Doesn't work. Trying to force an exchange of rooks. Doesn't work. Well, rook for knight. Attack the knight. Runs away. Take the pawn. I could have taken the knight for the knight. Don't know why I didn't. Instead, I decided to continue attacking with my knight. And this was all getting rather complicated because, as you know, knights are always horrendously complicated. But now I've got something set up there. My queen's kind of marking the checking square for his... or it was for this rook, but it's not anymore. But now instead pin the knight. So that's taken his knight out. And now I can... Well, after this, which might have been the wrong move, I maybe shouldn't have gone on to putting the king on the light squares, but it seemed with his pawns that was the only way to do it, and also they are keeping his knight from moving on to very many squares. So after this, his knight is still hemmed in there nicely, even if his king moves, which it does now. Now I can force this little exchange, but it goes with the check instead, and that's fine. I don't know why I moved to that square, but it actually helped. It was actually a brilliant strategy that I didn't intend, because that rook went behind his king there. And after this, he's kind of got no checks left because my queen is now marking this square here. and he comes down here with this rook. He escapes it, but it's not good enough because I've still got check here and then checkmate there, which at the very least would have forced an exchange of rooks, but in fact, thanks to his own pawn, he's a completely blocked in checkmate with a mere rook. Lovely little chase there for the queen, just absolutely running her ragged over the board until she finally fell.